Hi everyone, my name is Darshan SK and my college is Syeda Almas and we are WebTech Academy intern. We are here today to discuss our collaborative full stack development project, the OmniHub MERN application. Over the course of this presentation, we will walk you through the project's purpose, roles, responsibilities, skills we acquired and the results we achieved. Throughout the project, we will discuss about the host, duration, goals, learning approach, the concepts and objectives, the core full stack development skills to master, key features of Homely Hub, the architecture and the main components, React frontend, hooks and routing, managing the state efficiently with Redux toolkit, backend architecture and security consideration, and live demo of our project, the Only Up in action, and driving the full stack expertise to the MERN development. The project was hosted by the Webstack Academy, a leading online education provider specializing in the full stack development. The project duration was about the 4 weeks for building the application using MERN tag. One challenge might have been integrating the various MERN components seamlessly, which was addressed through the careful architecture, leveraging the full JavaScript stack for consistency. The goal was to comprehensively cover the entire development cycle using the MERN tag, and we had a hands-on project-based learning enabling building, testing, and deploying the real-world applications with the Webstack Academy. The project is designed and developed as a complete comprehensive property rental functionalities. This is built using the MERN technologies like MongoDB, Express.js, React.js, and Node.js. The front end enhanced with Vite for accelerated development and optimized build speed. The stack ensures the modern, scalable, and maintainable environment aligned with current industry standards. The goal was focused on delivering the fully functional user centric rental platform from scratch to deployment. The core full stack development skills we gained during the hands on experience integrating front end, back end, and production ready technologies to build a robust application. We have understood the full stack developer roles covering the front end and back end responsibilities, and we have mastered the React fundamentals using the components, hooks, and state management, and we have implemented the client side routing for seamless single page application and built the secure RESTful APIs using Node.js and Express frameworks. And we have managed the complex application state efficiently and worked with the MongoDB for NoSQL data persistence. And we have integrated the third party services such as Stripe for payment processing and ImageKit for image hosting. In this Homely Hub, the core features include user authentication for secure sign up, login, logout workflows to protect the user data, and the property listing for fetching and displaying the complete property database. And we have filled the dynamic search and filtering to enable the results by city, guest count, dates, and amenities. The property details page include detailed and dynamic content for each and every listing included. The user dashboard consists of account management including the profile updates and presences. The review and managing booking history with the stated updates are also included. The hosting functions to list and manage the properties in the user dashboard is also included. And we have integrated the booking and payment processing for the seamless transactions powered by the Stripe supporting the real world payment gateway. This is the clear data flow and the integration of our Mindstack architecture. The stepwise interaction from React client through API to MongoDB, ensuring the dynamic UI update and secure data handling. The React client runs on the Vite. The development server manages the UI and captures the user actions. And the API requests via Axios. The client sends requests to the Express.js backend using Axios. Express.js backend processes the business logic, handling the authentication with JWT tokens. The MongoDB database stores persistent data like users, properties, and booking managed via MongoDB Compass. The response flow of the backend responses to propagate back through the API to React, enabling the dynamic UI updates. Now we will explore to the key MERN stack components. First one is MongoDB. A NoSQL document database stored JSON-like data manages the collection including user, properties, and booking for the scalable data access. Express.js. This is the lightweight backend framework on Node.js, creating RESTful API routes such as API, user, sign up for user agreement, and management. The React is a front-end library for building fast, interactive UIs using reusable components, enhancing user experience and interface responsiveness. Node.js is a server-side runtime enabling JavaScript execution outside the browser to run the Express backend and manage the server operations. Together, these components from cohesive full-stack JavaScript environment powers scalable interactive web applications. And this covers the essential elements of the modern React development. Functional components and JSX emphasizes the using functional components and JS to create the modular and reusable UI elements such as header JX, JSX and property list.jsx. Use state hook manages the local state within the components. An example giving is handling dynamic booking from endpoints. Use state returns the current state and the function to update it, triggering the re-renders when the state changes. Use effect hook handles the side effects like data fetching, running code after a component mount or updates. The slide specifically mentioned using the for backend data fetching on the component mount for the seamless updates. The React routed DOM implements the client-side routing in single-page application. The browser router and the route definitions used in the files like app.json to define the application routes. The persistent layouts maintaining the components like headers, footers, and main application layout. Using the link component for declaration of the navigate and the use navigate hook for the programmatic redirects. Use parameters hook accesses the dynamic parameters from the URL, enabling the specific views for the individual properties like viewing the specific item details. This is the streamlining the state management database management with the Redux toolkit. This is the centralized data flow enhancing the predictability and the consistency across the application. The flow can be summarized like the dispatch thing, later API call, reducer update stores, and component read stores. Dispatch thing is a component it initiates an action by dispatching an asynchronous thing such as one designed to fetch data like get all properties. This is the starting point of the data change process. And later the API call. The thing function executes the asynchronous logic. This typically an HTTP request using library like Axios to an API to retrieve or update global data like user or property information. Upon the successful or failed return of an API call, the thing dispatches a regular action, the specific Redux reducer function using a slice example user slice, property slice. This processes this action and updates the centralized Redux store with the new data immutability. Later, the component reads store. The components that are subscribed to the store use the use selector hook to access the updated state. When the state changes, these components dynamically re-render their views to reflect the new data, maintaining the consistency across the application. Later, after this, my teammate Syeda Almas will explain the further step of the architecture and live demo and the project conclusion. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Syeda Almas and I will be presenting the backend and lab demo part of our internship project titled Homely Hub, a property management system. This project was developed as part of our internship with Webstack Academy, where we got the chance to work on full stack development using the MERN stack. I will be walking you through the backend architecture and integration and a quick live demonstration of how application works. This slide explains our backend architecture and integration. We use Express.js to build RESTful API endpoints, for example, given here, which allow efficient access to rental data. For authentication, we implemented JWT token. When a user logs in, a token is generated and stored securely in cookies for managing sessions. Our database connection is handled using MongoDB, with the connection string stored safely as an environment variable called mongo at underscore URL. We also integrated several third-party services to enhance functionalities. ImageKit for optimized image hosting, Mailtrap for secure email testing, and Stripe for handling payments. Overall, this architecture demonstrates how we use external APIs and services to make our backend secure, scalable, and production ready. Now I will be showing the live demo of our project Homely Hub in action. In this demo, we will walk through the main features of our full stack application. First, I will show the user authentication process, how user can sign up and log in securely. Next, we will go through the property browsing, where user can explore available listing using different search and filter option. Then we will move on to the booking workflow, showing how user can book a property step by step. We also integrated a payment gateway for secure and smooth transaction during booking. Finally, we will wrap up with a complete overview of the project to highlight what we achieved during this internship. So, this is the code for our Homely Hub project. Here you can see the Homely Hub folder, which consists of backend folder, frontend folder, README file, and all. In the README file, you can see all the information. In the backend, you can see all the modules present. Then in SRC, we have controllers, models, routes, utils, and index and other packages available. Then comes the front end. In the front end, we also have the other modules, the public folder, which consists of all the images for property, readme, the src for the which consists of components, assist, css, stores, util, which all consisting of accommodation, home, login, and all. Now in the readme file, you can see how to run the project and all. Let's open a terminal. The terminal, let's split it. And here, let's change the directory to the backend. And here, change the directory to front end. And then for the backend, we will do npm start. And from the front end, we will do npm run dev. As you can see, both run and we got the local host and our web page is available. You can also deploy it using the Versa. Explanation of the web page will be shown next. So now I will be demonstrating our project Homely Hub. This is the home page where you can see the search box with the search destination option, calendar option for start and date, add guest. This is all present and you can see the variety of property available on the as you can see on the home page. There are more properties available after you click arrow button. Then let's go for the login page. So a user can either log in if they already have an account or sign up as a new user. Once the user login, authentication is handled securely using JWT token, which ensures only verified users can access their dashboards and booking. So now I will showcase like login. In the login, as you can see, there is a new user option. You can give your name, email, password, conf- confirm password, phone number, and you can register. As I've already logged in, I will use my credentials and log in into my account. After logging in, the user is redirected to the home page. Here, all the property listings are dynamically fetched from the MongoDB database. Users can explore available properties, view details, descriptions, apply filters such as price range, property type, room type, amenities, or clear the filters or apply the filters. Now, after narrowing down their search, they can also list out the other properties available on the next page. Let's go on for the booking process. After you log in, go into the My Account and there you can see three options: My Profile, My Booking, My Accommodations. In the My Booking, you can see the booked properties you have already booked. As you can see, these are the properties I have booked till now. So, if a user finds a property better, they can click on it and see the description, what the place offers, what is the price per night, number of the guests, and the extra information or the location of the property in the map. So, as we are seeing this many properties, let's choose one property. For example, let's choose Munar Farmhouse. As we can see here, all the pictures available. This is the description, and it has the max number of guests 8. The place offers Wi-Fi, AC, free parking, washing machine. Extra information: and the location is available here. Now, as per I like this property, I will put on a start date from 14 to 17, the end date. The number of guests I will give 2. I will write my name. I will give my phone number and book this. After completing booking, we are redirected to the payment page. So, for the booking details, we can see we are given check in details and checkout date. Both are the dates given. Then, how the number of guests I chosen, the nights, and the total amount for it. Then, once the booking is confirmed, the user is redirected to the payment page. We integrated Stripe as our payment gateway to handle transactions securely and efficiently. This ensures the booking and payment process feels smooth and professional. So, we confirm the payment and it is redirected to my bookings. And you can see my booking is done for the Munar farmhouse. Then, let's continue for the accommodation. What if a admin wants to put his own property for managing the listing, the user activity, and track all the performance of the platform? We will go for my accommodation and add a new place. We can give the for you can give all the title, address, the area, the city, the state, the pin code, the photos. For example, the photos we have taken, let's take out a dummy photo and open it. Then, if you don't like it, you can delete it, or if you want some other, upload it. Then you can give the description, the property type as house, the room type as entire room or something, or what are the amenities you are providing, like Wi Fi or AC or free parking, washing machine, TV, and all. Then give out the extra information, the check in time or the checkout time, the max guest, price per night, and then save it. Like this, you can fill your new accommodations. As I have not given the data, let's put on some dummy data. So now, as you can see, I have put it all the dummy data. For example, my property title is this, then the address, it's at Bangalore, then the photo for the properties, the description, I've provided the property type, the room type, the amenities, the extra information, and all. Then you can save it. After this done, as we have done the accommodation part also, now let's see for the home page. For example, if you want to search for property based on the location, for example, Pune, we will write down Pune and we will search for it. And you can see we got the result as Little Heaven, and we can see the description for Max Guest 4, the pricing, and all. Or, for example, I want Goa, so I will write down Goa and then search. So you can see I got two properties for Goa. You can put on the start date or end date here also as the calendar given or based on the guest. For example, if you want 10 guests, what are the properties providing rooms for 10 guests? So these are the properties providing for 10 guests. Or you can use the filter option to put the price range. For example, I put the price range for 4,000 around 4,500. Then you can give the property type or the room type. Then I want the amenities as Wi-Fi and pool. Then I can apply the filter. And these are the properties providing me all this. For example, tender cocoa providing for 4 guests. The Wi-Fi in and pool is available. It is under 4,500, and I also have the location and all. So that's how our application Homely Hub works in real time, combining authentication, booking, and payment into a single full stack solution. This internship was a great learning experience. From LMS sessions to continuous guideline from our mentor, Mrs. Richa, we received constant support and clarity throughout the process. The team at Webstack Academy provided a structured path and resources that help us understand the real world workflow of a full stack project. I personally learned a lot from backend API design to front end integration and development practices. I would like to sincerely thank Webstack Academy and Mrs. Richa for this amazing opportunity and mentorship. Thank you for listening. To conclude through this internship, we develop a full stack MERN application with secure authentication, smooth data handling, and integrated payment processing. We gained strong hands-on experience using React, Node.js, Redux, and RESTful API, connecting both front-end and back-end efficiently. Along the way, we learned to debug complex Redux flow and manage asynchronous API calls, which help us improve our problem-solving skill. We also configured modern tools like Vite, which made our development process faster and more optimized. Overall, this project gave us valuable practical exposure and help us understand how project-based learning builds real-world industry skills. Thank you for listening and for showing interest in our project journey.